No contact, when it's not working, it could show that she is trying to play the long haul game with you. So I've already explained in my recent videos how it can crush a woman's ego, right? That's one aspect of it. The next is going to be how if she's not ready to cave in, she hasn't fully reached her breaking point, aka showing the emotions that she's battling, that just really means that she has those moments of wanting to reach out, moments of wanting to talk, went back to your old messages, has read it, looked at the number, right? Your number, was tempted to call, but made sure she didn't, right? She resisted. So all these things, women tend to go ahead and make sure that they don't fall in right away for no contact. It's just due to showing that masculinity coming through and also trying to make it be about there's an issue with you. I gotta be real with y'all. If you messed up, you did something wrong, then of course it does change the time dynamic. Like obviously if you did something that you know you shouldn't have been doing already, or if you did something wild that she just never expected you to do and it's hard for her to forgive, due to your circumstances, you should know already what is wrong or right. You should know all that, right? However, now when you're dealing with a woman and she is, let's say, actually in the fault, the wrong, right? Let's say she is difficult to deal with, or she fronts a lot, she wants a power dynamic on her side, all types of stuff that you would deal with that causes you to actually have to do no contact. So now when a woman's lacking accountability, trying to prevent herself from not reaching out to you, this is going to look like just extending the time of not talking to you. Because while her ego is getting crushed, while she's still contemplating on reaching out, it's still her trying to have to lie to herself. If, again, it's lies, right? Like if she's trying to say, oh, but I can get better than him. A lot of times, and maybe some of y'all know this, but a lot of times a woman could be delusional based off of her ego to think that she could actually get better than you. And it just takes reality to, like, shake her up a bit or show her what it is multiple times, right? As I said too, if she wants to be for the streets, the villages, the hood, the forest, whatever it may be, she can go and run there, explore it, but she's just going to get a rude awakening of, oh my goodness, the grass is not green on the other side. It's muddy. A whole storm just went over there, right? It's all damped. It's all brown. It's all dirt, right? And that's what it is when women go ahead and explore what it is like not to have you. And it's just a matter of finally. For some fellas, you guys might feel like finally. Don't look at it as in like game over for her completely if she breaks no contact, because she still also needs to be convinced that you don't care. Another thing about no contact, for it to work better, is for you to show you don't care. If you're over here showing like, with subliminals, right? Or if you're over here still not moved on, or still talking to some of her friends and saying that, like, hey, yeah, if we work out in the future or something, that just indicates that you're kind of waiting or you're not moved on, that's not going to help you. That might get her to break no contact eventually, because she might see, oh, well, let me try to get him to talk to me or something. But it doesn't stop there. And I want to clarify on that in a second. But I do want to remind y'all, especially for the people that are new, that consultations are always going to be available. If you do want to talk about your situation and actually have results come through, and if you do want to be heard, consultations are about you and they are about anything. So yeah, if you're down for it, if you want consultation, make sure you go ahead and book your consultation. And there's different options, different products that you can go ahead and choose from. And also, don't forget that you can go ahead and become a free member on Patreon and get at least one exclusive content, yes, and it will not be on YouTube. And so that's just a bonus there. Community is being built. I've been dropping a little bit more on the extra content for y'all, but yeah, there is 250 plus that you can go ahead and catch up on. And if you're not on YouTube, if you're not on Patreon, you could be on YouTube membership, okay? Just to let y'all know. Now, let me just go back real quick to explaining the other concept and the other idea of you knowing that you have to do your part in no contact, especially to continue to get it to work, is also realizing when it's not game over, you have to still show you don't care. The idea of no contact actually getting to her ego actually working is her actually realizing, oh, okay, this is what it is now. So many times when she's probably been with you, it's always been more of like, oh, okay, he's gonna be around, or oh, like, I'll reach out during the holidays, I'll reach out on his birthday, and she knows that you're gonna be there, you're gonna be responsive. That's an issue in itself, but it doesn't stop there. The other thing about this is that you personally have to get to a point of realizing that I have to be different this time around. If y'all haven't watched my older no contact videos, I've went into extreme details before of how you need to be working on yourself. That's why I do have a no contact guide and journal that literally breaks down what you have to do, gives you an ideas. I literally will tell you what you need to do during no contact to be better at the end of no contact. And no contact is ongoing too, because you want it to be a lifestyle, right? She needs to see that you've changed. She needs to see that, oh, this guy isn't impacted by me. He's not emotionally tied and affected and makes decision based off of me. He can go without me. These are key factors. And in my guide and journal, which you can get it by clicking the link down below, just go to my website, search up no contact guide and journal if you'd rather do it that way. But the link is there, and it is currently on sale, y'all. So if you do get it, you'll see how there's just journal entry, like how a normal journal will be. Yes, the check-ins, yes, to see how your mood is feeling, all that great stuff. But I made it be ways of how I would talk to somebody that is doing no contact, because I've talked to multiple people during consultations that do no contact, and we literally go through what are you feeling, how to go through it now. And that's how I customized it too, where I'm basically your accountability. I'm not gonna just give you like, oh yeah, you got this, keep going, but I'm making sure that you know the purpose behind it. And that's why I also included stories of how no contact has had success with other people that I know. So yeah, like how you do no contact properly, y'all, and you'll get the results. That's normally how it goes. If that person has moved on, started a whole new family, I won't say that they'll never ever break no contact, but of course the likelihood is definitely not there, unless like, you know, they have like the worst breakup with that person and then they want to come back and spin the block, which is still rare to happen. However, no contact can still work in other circumstances. So it's also just kind of using that idea of like, what am I dealing with the person that you're currently still dealing with? Does this person want to still be hoeing around, want to be outside, doesn't want to be serious, can't be serious, isn't ready? Are you going to be patient? What can you tolerate? Is there no toleration? Is there non-negotiables that they keep breaking, etc.? You get what I mean? Okay, I hope you do. If you have questions, concerns, let it be known in the comment section. So to kind of get into the wrapping up of the video, when you're doing no contact, as I was basically explaining just now, you do need them to see that you have changed. When you have changed, think about the weakest elements of yourself. So for instance, it could be when they finally do reach out and they are out of their stubborn ways. A female, she's not going to be making it difficult. You tend to show that you're ready to have them back. You accept them back. So of course, take it 2 times up a notch. And when I do a next no contact video, or soon, I'll explain like what you need to do when they try to come back around, to prove to them that, oh no, it's not that easy. So just understand that you don't want it to be easy. Just as that simple. If you're just saying, okay, like, yeah, let's just chat and see where it goes, that gives them enough room to play games. That gives them enough room to, you know, maybe make you feel really good, say some compliments, reassurance, and that doesn't promise and actually lead to actions of them changing. And then the other aspect is making sure that she feels like she actually lost you, and it's taking so much work, but she's going to be up for it in the long haul. And that's going to be forgetting about, oh, how she feels that she could get these guys, whether it could happen sometimes or not. She's choosing you. And when it's you and you're special and you're that guy, that's a different story. Do not compete, do not compare. All right. And you know, she's probably most likely going to try to do that anyways, but don't do that to yourself. You have to know your value. She starts seeing it. Okay. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope to have helped in some way. Don't forget about the no contact guide and journal. And of course, consultations, all that good stuff is all linked down below, and Patreon as well. And I love y'all. Take care of yourselves, and I will talk to y'all very much soon. Bye, y'all.